Second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Smart. On the court right now for the Kings. Danny Granger out there with Beasley. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That drops. 12 points for Beasley.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Net shooting 40% from the field. Here's Sloan. Lopez a screen. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Sloan. Pass to Johnson.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
It's Beasley on the wing. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sloan. Up top, Splitter. On the wing, Johnson. Tries it from 19, and the bank shot is good. Johnson's got 23 points. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Splitter sets a screen. And Bazemore kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Smart. Hardaway for 3. Sacramento gets it back. Cauley Stein. The shot misses. The Nets on offense. Beasley with the steal. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hardaway with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. This one for 3, and Hardaway Jr. is good for 3. Hardaway has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings. Sloan passes to Johnson.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Hardaway kicks to Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. 16 points for Beasley.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
Pass to Bazemore. Dishes to Johnson. He feeds it to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Offline with the baseline jumper. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before. The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now the Kings with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Granger outside from deep three-point range. Granger can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The pass to Splitter. Got a hand on it. Nobody near Granger. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Sloan. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Larkin dishes to Reed. Clock is at 3 from 15 feet away. Rebound by the Kings.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too. Karasov, no luck. Kings have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Granger drives in. That's tipped. Here's Larkin. Reed a screen. Larkin, the pass to Reed. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fade away. Here's Cauley-Stein. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Here's Larkin. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Larkin.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA, just making sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
Embiid, he's checked in for Sacramento. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years, but that's when the injury bug laid into him, and that's not been the case.
You know, and Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact, but Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising all the way to that true Hall of Fame status. Bargnani still searching.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring, but pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Randall. To the right side. Here's Russell. Buries the long-range jumper. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Embiid comes with a double team. All alone. Another one falls for Brooklyn. The Kings shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Embiid the screen. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Nets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Feeds it to Bargnani. And Embiid with the block. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Russell. Randall brings the double team. Just 4 to shoot. The second chance effort. Good on the jump shot. Bargnani's got 8 here in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Here's Larkin. Read a screen. Larkin, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Ellington will not go. This is off the front iron. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late, and that one's good. And that's 11 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the Nets making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Nets, Brook Lopez.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it.
Oh, nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Ellington kicks to Larkin. Lopez a screen. Drills the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Embiid. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist. Good.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Russell kicks to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The first one falls.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clear.